all have a desire for the work to work for us.
Hey, sales girls, I am so excited to have my coach and my mentor, Mr. Myron Golden, here to interview you. And Myron, I have some really special questions for you.
I got some special answers.
I know the sales girls are going to be all about it.
Let's go.
So, Myron, you talk a lot about people's assignment for their life. Can you define that for me?
Define assignment?
Yeah, like how do you know when you're on your assignment?
It's really, here's what's really interesting about that question. That's a young people question. I've noticed that just recently. That's a young people question. Like, how do you know what your assignment is? I don't think knowing what your assignment is the most critical component about your assignment.
Okay.
Which is kind of fascinating in itself. I think being willing to be yielded to your assignment before you know what it is the only way to find it. And so, I was probably, I'm gonna say, before I fully comprehended the assignment that I'm on now, I was probably in my 50s.
Wow.
And what you do is you do the thing that you know you're supposed to do right now.
Yeah.
And over time, it becomes apparent that it was your assignment, right? I don't think Joseph realized that when he was in the pit that was part of his assignment. Right. I don't think he realized when he was in Potiphar's house that was part of his assignment. Right. I don't think David realized that when he was being chased by Saul that was part of his assignment. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I don't think knowing what our assignment is the most critical component to fulfilling our assignment. Just being yielded to it and doing the thing, whatever the thing is, every day, that's the critical factor.
Yeah, well, the reason I ask is I notice, we create world-class sales girls, and I have so many women that come to me, they have this like desire in their heart, and they have this calling, which I think they believe it's their assignment, but it feels like they've got to pause because of X, Y, and Z. They've got to like take care of their kids. They've got to pause for their life. And so what I really want to hear you talk about is the value of work and the value of going all in on whatever that mission is and the ripple effect of that on your family.
Yeah, so a couple of things. The value of work. I think the value of work is that all work works.
That's right.
Right? King Solomon said that in all labor there is profit. What does that mean? All work works. But when we say all work works, we have to define what I mean when I say it works, right? And I think work is a two-sided coin. The work working is a two-sided coin. If you flip it and it lands on tails, it works on you. If you flip the coin of work and it lands on heads, it works for you. We all have a desire for the work to work for us. I don't know if any of us have a desire for the work to work on us. But that has to be done first. The work has to work on us until we become the person for whom it can work. And being willing to do the work when it feels like it's not working is what feels so hard. It's not that it's so hard, but it's what feels so hard. Now, as far as things getting in the way, I've always said about my family, I could either use my children and my spouse and my family as a reason to succeed, or I can use them as an excuse to fail. I choose to use my family as a reason to succeed. In other words, well, I can't go build a business because of my family. No, I must go build a business because of my family, right? Because there are so many things that we do in our lives that are they're not a good use of our time, and time is the stuff that life is made of. And if I go out and I build a successful business and I make enough money, all of the things that are not a good use of my time, I can pay somebody else to do.
That's right.
Right? I don't have to, like, I just got a new putting green put in on my patio, right? For my putting green for my golf, right? On my patio. There was a time I would have done that myself.
Right.
But that's not a good use of my time.
That's right.
We have a swimming pool. It gets cleaned every week. I don't clean it. We have a pool guy that comes by and cleans it. Our grass gets cut. I don't even own a lawnmower.
Right.
Right? But I pay somebody to do that because I make enough money to do that. See, what people don't realize, they don't realize that money can solve all of your money problems.
That's right.
Right? And more of your problems than you realize are money problems.
That's right. And, I feel like you've said before, time's going to pass anyway. You said that, right?
100%.
And
Yes.
I think often about your 18 months of doing a sales presentation every single day. Time's going to pass anyway.
The 18 months are going to go by anyway. You might as well do a sales presentation.
That's right. But what's amazing to me is the exponential growth after, like, something clearly clicked, and the exponential growth after that. And to me, I know you talked about assets as mindset plus skill set as tool set. That's the skill set that you developed over that time. Would you agree?
100%. Sales skills are something I did not possess in the beginning of my entrepreneurial career. However, because I didn't possess them, and I was really terrible at sales, but I did sales presentations anyway, I paid attention to the things that worked a little. And I put those things on rinse and repeat.
Right.
And somebody asked me one time, he said, Myron, how in the, because after 18 months, after I made my first sale, within a few months, I was the top salesperson in our office.
Right.
He was like, well, how could you go from not being able to make a sale to being the top salesperson? Easy. I ran out of all the ways that wouldn't work to make a sale. All I had left were the ways that would.
Yeah.
And so I just used those over and over. And see, I think one of the worst diseases that an entrepreneur can suffer from is entrepreneurial ADD. They find something that works and immediately go do something else.
Yep. 100%. Well, let me ask you this. What does the Bible say about women selling?
What does the Bible say about women selling? It's a good idea.
Yeah.
If you go read Proverbs chapter 31.
That's right.
Okay. The Proverbs 31 woman was an entrepreneur. And she was an entrepreneur's entrepreneur. She did all kinds of business deals, real estate deals, clothing deals. She did all kinds of deals. You go look at the widow in 2 Kings chapter 4. She came to the prophet and told her about all her problems, hoping he would give her an offering, but he didn't give her an offering. He gave her some options, he gave her some optimism, and he gave her an opportunity.
That's right.
But he did not give her an offering. And then he told her to go do all this stuff that didn't make any sense. Go borrow vessels from your neighbor. Go home, close the door. Go home, pour the oil. Okay, have your children bring you the bottles.
Yep.
She did all of that. She didn't even know why she was doing it. He told her after she did all the first part, she came back and told him, okay, I got the bottles are full. Now what do I do? He said, go sell the oil.
Yep.
Pay thy debt, live thou you and your children to the rest. So here's what he said. Go sell. By the way, this is a formula for anybody. Y'all getting this? This is a formula for anybody. Go sell, go pay, go live.
And he also says to take inventory. Like, take inventory of what you do have. And, like, so many.
Exactly.
Like, so
what do you
many
have in your
women-
house?
Yeah, so many.
She said, I don't have anything.
Right. And so many women are like, I only have a little bit, like a little experience, a little story, a little money, a little whatever. And
A little is a little more than none.
That's exactly right. And that scripture right there, like, that is the game.
Well, here's what a lot of people. Yeah, Myron, that's Old Testament, as if that doesn't matter. But anyway, so God gives a formula
Yeah.
for never lacking anything in the New Testament. Would you like to hear what it is?
Please.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 11 and 12. And that you study to be quiet and to do your own business, working with your hands as we commanded you. Why? That you may walk honestly toward them that are without. That's talking about paying your bills on time. And that you may have lack of nothing. God's plan for you to have lack of nothing is to be quiet and do your own business. That's pretty clear.
So good.
It is so good. And then you can pay somebody to clean your house.
That's right.
And you can pay somebody to wash the car. And you can pay somebody to go put gas in the car. And you can pay somebody, instead of sending your kids into our crazy school systems now, you can pay somebody to teach your children at your house what you want them to learn.
Yeah. And you know, Myron, I'm reading a lot about you. You're talking about the programming, success operating system. And I think about why do I want to work? Like, why do I want to sell? Why do I want to become the person that earns this money? And it's like, I was thinking about this morning, it's to develop the software or develop the programming in my own mind so that I can program my children to have their own programming.
That was so good.
Well, it's just like, you don't want to pass down your wealth. You want to pass down the programming that earned the wealth so that the
100%.
wealth can be recreated, yeah?
100%. Well, in passing down the wealth, money is not wealth anyway.
Yeah.
Right? Money is just a byproduct.
Right.
One of the byproducts of wealth.
Right.
What is wealth? Wealth is your ability to create value for someone other than yourself. And so if you have a burning desire to figure out how to create value for someone other than yourself, and you teach that to your children, you are passing down the wealth.
So good.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So what is the to close up here, what is the last thing you would tell the woman who feels like there's an assignment right in front of her and she wants to pursue it, but needs that last nudge to go all in and push her chips in?
Find somebody who is living the kind of life you'd like to live. Ask them for insight, pay them for advice, and do everything they said like your life and your children's lives depend on it. It's the ultimate shortcut. It's the ultimate master key. Find somebody who has what you desire and do what they do. That's what I would recommend.
Thank you so much, Myron.
Thank you, Macy. Great questions.
Thanks.